Well, voting has officially come to an end in the 15 Lok Sabha constituencies in the northeast and the assembly constituencies in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. It has been a day of brisk polling in most parts of the region, barring eastern Nagaland and Kangpokpi district of Manipur. Eastern Nagaland registered little or no voting, with the ENPO giving a call to people to abstain from exercising their franchise. Well, thin voters' participation was also witnessed in Manipur's Kangpokpi district, where several CSOs had urged people to boycott polling in protest against the months of violence in the strife-torn state. Polling was by and large peaceful in the region, barring a few incidents of violence in Manipur. As per reports, around 6 polling stations witnessed disturbances, while there was a reported shootout outside a polling station in Bishnupur district. As the day closes, sizable voters' turnout has been witnessed in majority of the seats spread across the 8 northeastern states. Among the 15 Lok Sabha seats to have undergone polling today, 5 are in Assam, 2 seats each in Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, and not to forget Manipur, where besides the polling for the inner seat, voting was also held for 15 assembly segments for the outer seat. Polling was also held for 1 seat each in Sikkim, Mizoram, Tripura and Nagaland. All right, now I'm being joined live with our correspondent from Ifal, Lucky Boy Singh. So, Lucky, voting has officially ended in Manipur. So, how has been the day so far? We have got reports of many incidents. So, how has been the day so far, Lucky?
Yes, Priya, for 47 Assembly constituency, yes, the voting has been officially completed, has been over. And yes, at around 10 polling stations, violence erupted. Even the gunshot was there. Even the EVM machines were destroyed in 6 to 7 polling stations. And yes, tension was erupted also in outer assembly constituency, where in Sugunod more than 10 EVM machines has been also destroyed by the general public, as some armed miscreants have come to the polling station and disturbed the normal polling that was conducted today. And yes, for other maximum were conducted peacefully, and no violence were seen for other polling station. Priya.
So, what is the voting percentage recorded till now?
Yes, the last record is for the inner parliamentary constituency. 63.3 is the percentage for the voting, and for outer parliamentary constituency there is 53.48 is the percentage. Priya.
All right, Lucky Boy Singh, thank you for now. We'll come back to you in the later bulletins. So viewers, as you can see, voting has officially ended. And all right, now I go straight away live to Marina Dai. All right, we'll be connected to Marina Dai shortly. So sizable voters turnout in northeastern states, and also let me tell our viewers here that voting has officially ended just a few minutes back. Our reporters are lined up to give us minute-to-minute updates. Now, voting has officially come to an end in the 15 Lok Sabha constituency in the northeast and the assembly constituencies in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Our reporters are lined up to give us minute-to-minute updates. And also, let me tell our viewers here that it has been a day of brisk polling in most parts of the region, barring eastern Nagaland. All right, now talking about the latest voting percentage. So, in Manipur, till now, in inner Manipur, 63.3% voting has been recorded till now, as informed by our Imphal correspondent Lucky Boy Singh. So, 63.3 voting percentage recorded from inner Manipur, and in Sikkim, 52.73%, as you can see on your screens right now. And talking about Manipur, so as you've already mentioned, 63.03% voting recorded in inner Manipur, and in Assam, where 5 constituencies have voted today, 60.70% have been recorded in Assam. Now talking about Meghalaya, 61.9 51.95% recorded till now. This is not the final figure. So in Mizoram, 51.22% voting recorded till now. So sizable voters turnout in northeastern states. Meanwhile, in Nagaland, 54.17% recorded in Nagaland. So indeed, it has been a day of brisk polling in most part of the region. So in Tripura, 68.35% voting recorded in Tripura till now. And this is not the final percentage. Let me tell our viewers here once again. So voting has officially come to an end. And our reporters are lined up to give us minute-to-minute updates as voting has officially come to an end. All right, now I'm being joined live with from Arunachal Pradesh. We have with us Marina Dai giving us all the latest updates. So, yes, am I connected to Marina Dai? Yes, so Marina, yes, so voting has officially ended in Arunachal Pradesh. So, first of all, tell us how has been the day so far?
Well, Priya, you see that today the voters here, the public over here in Itanagar were quite excited about today's polling, and they have happily casted and proudly casted their vote today in their respective polling stations.
So is there any incident of violence reported in Arunachal Pradesh as the voting has come to an end? What are your sources telling you?
Indeed, some minor incident had took place in in certain constituencies, but not major incident have been reported till date.
So, Marina, we have seen in the earlier visuals, sizable number of people, they have cast their vote. They were quite excited. In fact, there were many first-time voters. You spoke to many of the voters. So, what do they want from their leaders this election? On what aspects did they vote today?
Of course, Priya, today we spoke to voters here in Itanagar, and some of them are wants change in their respective constituencies, and someday they are casted their vote for the betterment of their constituencies and more development to come in their constituencies and their respective areas.
So, Marina, what are your sources telling you? What is the latest figures, voting percentage recorded till now?
Yes, Priya. Today, Arunachal Pradesh witnessed a significant number of voters turned out for both parliamentary and assembly constituencies. In the parliamentary segment, Arunachal West has witnessed a total number of, so far, a total number of 54.71%. This is the figure that we have, figure between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. so far. And for Arunachal East, it is recorded 56.78%. Between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and yes, respectively for assembly it is 56.19% so far.
All right, Marina, thank you so much for all those details. We'll come back to you in later bulletins. Thanks for now. All right, now I straight away go to Ripunjoy Das from Eastern Assam. So, Ripunjoy, where are you at this point in time? Earlier, when I spoke to you, we have seen in one of the polling stations, there was EVM malfunction and there were many people lined up. So, what is the scene now?
Yes, Priya, we are right now at the Lahore Polytechnic, where the strong room has been established for the EVMs to be stored till the counting day. Priya, I would like to show you a glance that people, in fact, the polling parties who were posted nearby had already started coming back. Some of them are already in. They have already deposited their EVMs in the strong room. And yes, back to your question, Priya, there was lot of people we had seen lined up, particularly in one of the stations at the BNP school, where there are 6, in fact, polling stations. There were a lot of people in it, hundreds of them. And we were later told by the polling department officials here that there is a provision in the ECI that if a person enters a certain area which is a demarcated area, then he or she is allowed to cast his or her vote, even if it is beyond past 5. So people are waiting in expectation there in the 6 polling stations at the BNP school in Dibrugarh. So, and they are hoping that they will be finally able to cast their vote, even it is around 7 or 8 p.m. In fact, people are saying that they will have to wait till 8 or 9 p.m. in fact to cast their vote. So that also shows, Priya, on the other hand, that people are very much enthusiastic. They want their vote to be casted, and they have not shown any signs of disgustment regarding this malfunctioning of EVMs or the delay in the entire process. Now, Priya, it's up to the polling department. We'd like to request my camera person to once again show that many polling personnel are still coming and they are coming back from their poll-related duties, security personnel and other personnel who are engaged in their polling duties in various constituencies. If we talk about the Eastern Assam constituencies, Priya,
yes,
including the newly created Kaziranga constituency, there was a huge turnout in most of the polling stations. In fact, 3 p.m. till 3 p.m. there were polling percentage was around 70%, even beyond 70% in many of the centers. So that is a very healthy sign for democracy, I would like to say, Priya. In Jorhat also and in Lakhimpur, particularly in various polling stations in Lakhimpur, Jorhat, Sonitpur, where there are many tea gardens, the polling percentage was very much high. Even after that, there were a bit drizzling. There was some drizzles during the day in this part of the country, in the Eastern Assam belt. But still, that didn't even dampen the spirits of the voters who were seen in large numbers lined up in the polling stations to cast their vote. Priya?
All right, Ripunjoy Das, thank you so much for all those details. We'll come back to you in our later bulletins. Now, I straight away go to Pinaki Das from Tripura. So, Pinaki, you know, Tripura has always been recorded a very good voter percentage. So, what about today? How's the scene there? What is the latest update you have with you, Pinaki? All right, we have lost our connection with Pinaki Das. So, voting has officially come to an end in the 15 Lok Sabha constituencies and in the Northeast and the Assembly constituencies in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Well, it has been a day of brisk polling in most parts of the region, barring Eastern Nagaland and Kangpokpi district of Manipur. We are trying to connect to Pinaki Das once again, but also we are once again connected to Marina Dai, who is in Arunachal Pradesh. So yes, Marina, can you hear me? All right, we have lost a connection with Marina Dai as well. We are trying to fix our connections, but let me tell our viewers here that all right, we are once again connected with Pinaki Das from Tripura. So, yes, Pinaki, I was asking you, you know, Tripura has always been known to record a very good voter percentage. So, what about today? What is the scene like?
Yeah, Priya, hello.
Yes, Pinaki, am I audible to you?
Priya, see, still now
yes,
everything. Yeah. You are audible. Thank you. Actually, everything has happened very peacefully over here, except a stray incident where there has been complaint from the India Alliance regarding the polling agents were not allowed to enter some of the centers, and immediately the CEO and RO, they have taken measures so that in case of the complaint, they have asked the polling agents of the India bloc to directly contact. Their phone numbers were demanded, and in case anyone has been there who has intimidated or taken some measures so that they cannot enter they were not allowed to enter the polling centers. In that case, they would have taken steps. But that was not established, though investigation is still on. In the meantime, till 3 p.m., what we are getting is that the average polling percentage up to 3 p.m. in West Tripura parliamentary constituency was 68.11, and in the Ramnagar by-election, the assembly by-election, it was a little less. It was 56.68% till 3 p.m. And what the election commission is hoping that it will cross 80%, because that is the data, the percentage 2 hours back. And at the last moment also, large number of people gather. And already now up to 5 p.m., the centers, the gates were open. By 5 p.m., those who have entered, they will be allowed to cast their vote. And right now, I am in the National Forensic Science University Tripura unit, that is in Radhanagar, where there are 3 centers over. This is a model center, and there are 3 polling stations over here, and almost in all of them, it is all voters are over, and on an average, the percentage we have seen, it has crossed in this particular this center is more than 83%. Expected that this will be the turnout over on an average 80 to 85%. Though in last assembly election it had crossed 90%, but you know, parliament election here always we've seen that the casting is little less than what it happens during the assembly election, when the fight or the contest is more direct between the political parties. And in Tripura is the fight between the NDA, that is the BJP-led NDA, in which the IPFT was, which was the main opposition, had joined, and INPT is there. Tripura Mutha is there, which has joined recently. And on the other side, it is Ashish Kumar Saha versus Biplab Kumar Dev. And Ashish Kumar Saha is the Congress state president, and he is the candidate for the India bloc, that is the communist and the Congress who were at loggerhead often in Tripura, we have seen earlier. They are now together to fight against the NDA alliance. So this is a very interesting fight in Tripura.
So indeed a very interesting fight between Biplab Kumar Dev and Ashish Kumar Saha. Pinaki, so you're at the one of the polling stations. So can you see still people are queuing up to cast their vote, as voting has officially ended? So are there still people to cast their vote, as you've already mentioned, but you know, 80% record they were expected to, at the last of the voting percentage to record?
Exactly. See, Tripura always had that political, we say that they are politically very aware, in the sense large number of people cast their vote. It has been always one of the highest casting in the country. Tripura, always on an average more than 80% vote we have seen in the assembly elections. And in this election also, as I said, perhaps it will cross the 80%. But in Ramnagar, which is a bordering area, as I said, there was some stray incident where there was complaint from the candidate and the India bloc. Congress also, Ashish Kumar Shah had signed, jointly they had signed. In that, there has been some issues, but the election commission say everything has been resolved, and if someone found guilty, steps will be taken. But on an average, the election commission is of the view there is no law and order issue, though there were some complaints that the polling agents were not allowed. And we expect, right now where I am standing at, out of the 3 centers, all our voters have already completed. Now the sealing is going on inside, and after that the EVMs will move towards the center where they will keep it in the strong room, that is the Umakanta Academy, where from where it was dispatched. Now they will return back there, and it will be kept sealed, though Tripura has the second phase of election, in which similarly there are 2 candidates from the India bloc, the ruling NDA, BJP-led NDA, that is Kriti Devi Singh, who is the sister, a BJP candidate, who is the sister of Tripura Supremo Pradut Kishore Debbarma, and she is contesting again Rajendra Riang, who is the CPM candidate of India Bloc.
Right, Pinaki Das, thank you so much for all those details. We'll come back to you in a later bulletins. Thanks for now.